right, all right. All right. That. Hello, everybody. Always get these backwards. Okay. All right. I think I'm finally more or less ready. Hello, everyone. Definitely an earlier than usual live stream for me today. Today, I think I'm going to do two different live streams. There'll be this one right now, and then there'll be one later tonight. Part of that is, so different people can get a chance to interact. The other is, if you hadn't seen the post on my community tab a few days ago, I had teeth pulled on Wednesday, and I'm still nowhere near 100%. Like, still fatigued, still sore at times. Like right now, not so bad. But at any given time, I could start getting like discomfort again, and I'll just be like, you know what, I don't think I can do this much longer. I'll give you guys a few minutes warning, like, even if there is some discomfort, I'll be like, hey guys, I'm gonna cut this off in like 5 minutes, so I won't just like cut you right off. But yeah, it's been a longer than. I just realized I don't have StreamYard open on my computer. Give me a second here, guys. That was a little annoying. Had a irritation in my throat that just would not go away. Okay, I think I'm ready to go. Yeah, so as I said, I'm not 100%, so I don't know if this will be half an hour or an hour, but I doubt it'll be longer than an hour. To the regulars that know better, try and keep chit chat like amongst each other down to a bare minimum, so I don't have to read through a whole bunch of stuff. Or if you do, at the person you're commenting to, so I know just to skip right on by that. Sorry about that. I thought it was cleared. All right, so I'll start with the hellos and we'll move on. Hello, Gary. Hello, Skinny Boy. Hello, Janelle. Hello, Michael. Hello, Spectre. Hello, Malik. Hello. Stupid scroll already messing with me. Hello, Novi. Hello, Maya. Hello, Michael. Oh, I already said Michael. Is that a Polish L, Michael? Hello, the Flash. Hello, Jordan. Hello, Luz. Hello, Potato. And I think I got everyone. All right. All right. So, right off the bat, we have Mr. Gary Gammon was in the house. Whether he's still in the house, I don't know. Might be here. How you doing, Gary? Is the Flash getting delayed later than March? Well, at this time, it does not appear so, but that is a few months down the road. I guess we'll have to find out down the road, Gary. But you will get your 5-part crossover starting the Tuesday after this one, and we will get into talking about the promo for that in a little bit. But I hope you're doing well. Yeah. So at the moment, I don't think so. Have I met Drew Barrymore? Is she nice? Yes, I've met her a couple of times. The first time she was super, super, super nice. Second time she was just regular nice. First time she was already in the vehicle, could have just shut the door and all that, but didn't. And yeah, she stopped, signed some things for us, took a photo with. It's funny because me and my buddies all got a photo with her there, and mine's the only one that sort of kind of turned out because it got double exposed film. So I have my photo with her, but in the background is part of another photo. And my other friends, theirs is just like completely, like you can sort of kind of see them in it, but the other photo takes up more vision in it. So kind of funny. I mean, not, but it is. I haven't slept much at 7 a.m. Well, Jordan, there's also an evening one, probably, assuming I'm fine. So, I mean, you can come back for that one if you missed this one. I don't know what the topics will change, but who knows? I also have to go to DC TV live stream. Oh, is Ben live streaming today? Well, that's scheduling problematic for me, eh? 1:15, so that's in half an hour. All right. Okay. All right. So that's half an hour from now. Ben's also doing a live stream, guys. So maybe I'll try and squeeze through as many of the topics as I can then. And those that want to stick around here after that, then we can have more of a chat of like the have you met? What do you think of this and stuff like that. Okay. Well, as soon as I have a sleepover with one of the friends, huh? Okay. Where's Gary Gammon? He was here earlier. Hello, Judith. How am I today? Still some soreness. I get the occasional throbbing discomfort and some headachiness, but I knew there'd be some. This is more than I'm usually used to, though. But they said move to Wednesday nights next year. For the Flash, yeah. In the 100th episode, do you think they only had the holiday scene to have Courtney Ford in the episode? I don't know what you mean by that. Like, no one in that episode really needed to be there. It was, I'm going to be brutally honest. Out of all the 100th episodes there's been, this is the worst one. Worse than Supergirls, and Supergirls is junk. This sucked. I loved seeing most of the characters come back. Loved it. All the nostalgia, great. We had a Bebo in there, great. But the episode itself was fucking terrible. And this is supposed to be their 100th episode? This is supposed to be a big spectacle episode? This is the episode that's supposed to make people that maybe don't know the show be like, oh, this is what the show is about? This was one of their worst episodes in a while. I don't know, man. I don't know if they're just the show has decided that they don't care because it's probably their final season or what, but they just were like, you know what? Let's piece together a bunch of mishmash pieces to get people here so that we can say they're in the episode and move on with our life. I don't know, man. It was a garbage episode. Man. Why does the thumbnail look like Sarah is over it? Well, I kind of had to rush really quick to find an image for Legends because I put them in the title, but I was having trouble finding one really quick and my computer kind of froze up, so I had to restart everything. That's why I'm 15 minutes late, is I was finishing the thumbnail for the video and looking for a photo from Legends. My computer died, so I literally rushed and picked out like the first one. I'm like, yeah, that'll do. Have you met Idris Elba? Is he nice? Yeah, I've met him a few times. He's pretty nice. I wouldn't say like super nice, but I'd put him on the nice side. Who's getting excited for the 5-event crossover? A few people are. I'm a little excited. Do you think Jessica Parker Kennedy filmed longer for The Flash since Jordan Fisher is back in New York City Broadway rehearsal? I have no idea. Here's the thing. Jessica is sort of kind of from here. I don't think she actually lives here anymore, but she has like family here and stuff. So she could at any given time just come hang out here for a week and nobody would know if she was still around for the show or not. Obviously if Jordan leaves town, he leaves town. Her though, she could be here for like a week, 2 weeks, a month, and no one would know that she's here unless you see her. So she could be, or she could still be in town just visiting family, or might have left. I don't know. How long will the stream be? Anywhere from half an hour to an hour, depending how I feel. What new JSA members do you think we could get in Stargirl Season 3? I have no idea because I haven't even watched Stargirl Season 2. Mia is getting right to the point here. All right, so let's talk about the Flash poster. If you haven't seen it, I was so busy trying to get caught up on everything else that I kind of forgot to look for that. Oops. I was going to have that ready to go, and I did not. So give me one more minute here to be a little bit further behind while I find you guys the poster. All right. Oh, all right. Let's see. Will this work today? Good. For once. All right. So here's the poster the CW put out, and you will notice some characters on it, and then you will notice some characters missing from it. So let's go over what they got right. Obviously, they have the Flash. Although I've noticed some people talking about the way his eyes line up and the mask is on his face, and the first couple times I looked at, because I don't have the best vision, so sometimes these little things kind of go by me, but they're right. His eye does not line up with his other eye. How the fuck do you screw this up? What the hell? Right off the bat, very first person, the main person on your poster, you fucked up how they look on the poster. Number one, right off the bat, we're not even like into the circle of people around. You have fucked up the main piece of your poster. Wow. Wow. What? Okay, so let's move on from a notable fuck up right off the bat. We're gonna go clockwise to save the worst for last. So we have the Atom on there. That's cool. He should be on there. Beside that, we have Alex. Cool. All right. I saw a lot of Supergirl fans excited and angry that she's there because they're like, oh, so the Flash can get new, fresh content promo photos for her, but Supergirl can't. So that was kind of funny. In the corner, we have Catherine McNamara there pretending to be the Green Arrow. Whatever. We knew they were going to do that, so it is what it is. Black Lightning front and center in the bottom. That's cool. We have Javicia's Batwoman down in the corner handing her Batarang to somebody. And then, we get to, I'm sure, the part that everybody and their dog has one opinion or the other, depending if you're a fan of this character or the other, and that is Iris. Obviously, we know ahead of time. I have some biased view towards this character. I don't have a problem necessarily with her being on the poster. There's two problems I do have with her in the sense of being on the poster, though. One is she should never, ever, ever have been ahead of any of the guest stars. Where the fuck is Ryan Choi? I mean, I will put aside the villains for the moment because maybe they'll do something with the villains down the road. But where the fuck is Ryan Choi on your fucking poster? I have one of the locals here who's Asian, and they put out a tweet, and they're like, "You have one Asian superhero in the Arrowverse, and you don't put them on the poster when they're like going to be there. Like, you don't have to put them in the suit. You can still keep the suit reveal hidden, like they keep Barry's golden boots hidden on here." But he's not even on the poster as Ryan Choi at all, anywhere on the poster. Yet you put the blogger ahead of him. And when I say that, I'm a blogger. So I mean, whatever. You can say, oh, how dare you undermine her? What the fuck has she done in her job that you can give her a title higher than blogger? Can't give her journalist. Journalist would mean she has sorry, that came out completely weird. She has some type of successful newspaper or anything that people have read. She hasn't done a piece of fucking editorial in 2 years. She's a fucking blogger, and a bad one at that. Okay. So we have no Ryan Choi. Didn't put the villains on it, which I will sort of give them a pass on because maybe they're trying to make this just a hero poster. But you put the blogger on over actual superheroes that are in it, like Killer Frost. I know it's going to be an unpopular one for a few people. Chillblain's in it. If you're going to put just random civilians in it, where the hell's Chester? Where the hell's Allegra? Where the hell's Joe? I know Chester and I know Allegra filmed scenes for Armageddon. Joe, I don't necessarily know about, but where the hell are they? Why aren't they on the poster too? Now, we as a group know why she's on the poster and the others aren't, and it's not even subtle. I mean, they'll never officially say it, but we all fucking know. It's because if they didn't put her on there, her tantrum army of fucking Twitter terrorists would lose their shit, threaten lives, and fucking pee themselves. Like, they would lose all rationale, and they wouldn't stop until she was on the poster or the fucking person that made the art design was like fucking canceled. That's the only reason she's on there. She's on there to shut up 2% of the fans. She's not there because she's important. She's there to shut up 2% of the fans. I'll be brave and go as far as 5%. That is a shit move by them to fucking ditch your only Asian superhero for a fourth string person in this episode. Wow. Okay. We're going to move on from that. I have ranted enough about that. Okay. I am now 10 minutes behind the chat already. Cool. Wouldn't be my chat if I wasn't, right? I got a super chat here from Cal. Thank you again. Thank you. I really do, by the way, appreciate the super chats more in this one because I'm going to talk about a topic later, maybe after Ben started his, so that you guys can decide where to go. That's probably going to get this demonetized, and that's the Travis Scott situation. So monetization, this video might get suppressed and demonetized. So super chats are more appreciated today than usual. What do I think? Flash moving to Wednesday starting March 9th? I mean, I'm indifferent to it mostly because I don't care one way or another what night a show comes on to an extent. I kind of care a little bit if it's a Monday or a Friday because it could fuck with my schedule. But the middle of the week, I can work around an evening TV show on a Wednesday or a Tuesday or a Thursday. So it doesn't affect me much. I know for some of the reaction channels and those that break down the videos like Eric and Paige and stuff like that, this is going to mess with them a little bit because of like the way it's like Eric said in his live chat yesterday, he works Wednesday, so now he's going to have to watch it later, which means his review is not going to be out for like another day. It's going to mess with some people who that's their job or one of their jobs. But for me, as just a viewer, not really. I mean, I can always watch it later because I don't have a report I'm trying to put out on it. Yeah. I want the Flash to have more seasons, but I am going to be sad when the Flash is going to end at season 8. I'd say right now it's about 30% chance it might end this season. I think if there was more seriousness about it happening, we would have got that call at DC Fandom, although they barely talked about it at DC Fandom. We might get that maybe after Armageddon crossover. If you don't hear anything after the Armageddon crossover, assume they're probably getting another season. How am I doing? Yeah, I went over that earlier, Cal. Yeah, I've had better days. Hey, Vasily, how you doing? You're excited for the Flash. Hello, M. Yusuf. Legends 100th was way better than the other seasons. I disagree with you a lot there. I'm so excited about the Flash. That's good to hear. Why did they move Flash to Wednesday in 2022? Because Superman and Lois is now their franchise show. Doesn't matter that Flash was the franchise show. It now is the franchise show. And Tuesday nights is the night that they have dedicated to competing hardest for viewers. So Flash gets to 8 o'clock. They're not going to put, Superman and Lois gets 8 o'clock. I guess Naomi gets 9, or is it the other way around? In whatever case, they're trying to use Superman and Lois, their #1 show, to boost up their new show that literally no one knows anything about. And that's why the Flash moved. The Flash used to be that show that would boost other shows. It's now their number 2 show. It's now the show that they're like, well, you're the lead for our second strongest night. That's why. Flash poster was horrible in my opinion. I don't think Iris should have been on the poster. Like I said, I don't have a problem with Iris being on the poster if it had other people in there. Even if Ryan Choi, bare minimum they could have put on there, I would have been semi-content. I still would have been like, you should have added the others, but I would have at least been like, at least you got all the guest stars. Yeah. We're all excited for the new season of Flash. Okay. Batwoman last episode was the weakest so far for Luke and Mary stuff. It was interesting, but Sophie and Ryan thing was Yeah. Batwoman for me this week. And I mean, those of you that are regulars here know I've championed for that show week in and week out here. I do like it. Was not a good episode. Not a good episode. That might be the worst episode they've had. I can't remember season 1 enough to really narrow down if there were worse episodes. I gave it a 5 out of 10. That's low for me. Like a bad episode for me is a 5. I don't know if there's much in the episode that I would say I really enjoyed. No, I honestly can't say. I don't think there's anything in the episode that I'm like, well, at least they got that good. Like, there probably is. I'm probably just being extra harsh on it because of the fact that I didn't think it was good. But yeah, just a bad episode. And maybe in a couple minutes I'll try and think a little more about it. But yeah. The Flash DC edit says he likes the Flash poster. You're allowed to. I will openly say, and as I've said to people here, including people that are like in my mod team, like if I don't agree with you, I'll tell you I think you're wrong. But you're allowed to feel that way. What superpowers Alex got? She's got some fancy gun thing that goes on her wrist. I don't know how to describe it. I'm sure someone that watches the show barely could describe it. I'm trying not to complain about complain to the poster is shit. Yes, it is. They're cool on the Flash poster. No. Also, CG, can you not call me Vasilian? Okay, yeah, okay. My actual name is What is it with my team and making up different names for themselves? Okay, Demir. Demir. It might take, I might get that wrong a couple of times because it's been ingrained in my head for a year. So just remember, if I get it wrong, just type it out again and I'll eventually get it trained in my head. I mean, the poster looks okay, but the Flash, the main character, looks weird, and Batwoman gives gloves look red for some reason. Did they? Oh, I didn't even notice. Oh, I've already closed up the tab. I'm not reopening it. That's even sadder if they got the gloves wrong. I mean, his face, like his eyes are like this. And I don't understand how you messed that part of a poster up. How? Did they take 2 different pieces of his face and wedge them together? I don't understand. They have the second part synopsis for the crossover. Oh, they do? I didn't even see it yet. Okay, I'll check for that later. I'll try and catch up to the chat a little bit and maybe read it out in a few minutes. I'll go finish watching a movie. All right, see you later, Demir. Mia trying to be Sarah with her stick, but with Arrow. Okay. There's about 2 symbols on the poster. It looks like Despero belt. Man, I've already closed up the tab, so I'm not going to reopen to look for that poster. But okay, I mean, if they had him technically on the poster, I guess. Okay. Hey, Busy, how are you? I have not been watching many reactions lately, so what have you been up to? What have you got out lately? I really want to get to watching more of the Leverage ones. I'm just I've really gotten behind on my reaction stuff. I mean, I'm still paying for it. I just haven't watched it. Same as I did for Netflix for a few months. Paid for it, didn't watch it. But yeah. Let me know what you're up to these days. I guess you're doing some school now. CW doesn't give a shit for DC shows at this point. They do for the right ones. I mean, Superman, Lois, anything new. I think they still do. They keep forcing Iris. Where is Ryan Choi? Like, come on, really, Eric Wallace? Iris is just a love interest and a journalist. I can't even call her journalist right now. She's a blogger and not a good one. When she gets to the point where I see her in 6 episodes, that's the bare minimum I'll accept. 6 episodes in one season of her actually doing blogging stuff. I will start to take the title of blogger away and move her into the category of journalist. Bare minimum she needs to do. 12:58. I see Gary is back. I did answer your question earlier, Gary, but to answer you again, since I'm assuming you were away for a few minutes, at this time I don't think so. Obviously, you'll get your 5-part crossover in November. And as of right now, they have it scheduled to come back in March. I don't see any reason it would be delayed. Simply doesn't look like it, Gary. That's the best way I can put it right now. How are you doing? Welcome. Who is Joe? Joe West? Is that who we're talking about? I don't know. Why is Alex 5-part of event crossover? Are you asking why is Alex in their crossover? Because they needed someone from Supergirl and they weren't going to get Melissa. Episode 2 synopsis. Iris has some role in the crossover. Whoop-de-doo! She also has a part in part 1. I mean, I saw her film 2 different scenes there. So, I mean, she's got a part in part 1. What superpower does Alex have? I answered that already. The Stargirl finale was literally incarnate of action. Cinematography is through the roof. That's good to hear. I might get to it eventually. Fuck Travis Scott. That concept event thing was awful. I will get into that in a little bit. I think I'm going to try and get through what I'm talking about with the shows and stuff first. Then I will go into Travis, because that's almost certainly getting my stream demonetized when I finally do. Somebody made a better concept pick online, and one of the directors for the show liked it. Awesome. Yeah, I saw one like hours later. Someone had Ryan Choi in the place of Iris. I'm like, how hard was that? This guy found a photo of him in minutes. I mean, if they needed a photo bad enough, they could have just come to me. I had some. They have a still of Ryan in the video trailer. They have him in the trailer in Ryan Choi garb. You don't need to have another Atom suit on the poster. You could have had him as Ryan Choi, and people were like, why is Ryan Choi on the poster? And then they might actually be curious. Okay, enough ranting about that for the moment. DC Legends of Tomorrow is on Wednesdays. Okay. Didn't watch Naomi at all. Sounds boring. Oh, you mean you ain't watching it? The trailer they showed at Fandom did nothing. Absolutely nothing for making anybody like care. I have like this much interest, and that's only because it might sort of kind of be related to the Arrowverse. If it was just a show named Naomi that's about a superhero, not even on my radar. Nothing about that promo made me go, oh, this is a superhero show, except for the fact that Superman flies over the top for a millisecond. Yeah, I'm not on board with it yet. I'm not against it. I'll probably watch the pilot and see how it goes, but I'm not on board with it yet. 103. Am I mad at you? Am I proud of you? Not mad at you, Gary. Proud of you sometimes. Sometimes you do something that's makes people proud. I don't like what they're doing with Ryan on Batwoman. Which part? Honestly, which part? If it's the Sophie stuff, I'm on line with you with that. If it's something else, I'd have to hear what you're talking about before I go yes or no to that. But yeah, it's this episode was not good. The episode before that I only thought was fine. So half of their episodes this season I haven't been super excited about. That one was an okay, not the best. Yeah, I think that's a fair assessment. Superman and Lois getting on Tuesday with Naomi. That is the stupidest trash I've ever seen. Superman show isn't even that big. A lot of people still watch The Flash. Oh my God, WB is so disgusting. Superman and Lois is their highest rated show by a fair bit. Flash might still be number 2 for them, but it's number 2. You know, it is confirmed Batwoman 13 episode season. Did someone finally officially say something? Because I still haven't seen an official announcement from anyone at the CW. I understand logic dictates there's only 13 based off of their filming schedule. Paigey saw it on like their media website, but I haven't seen an official announcement unless it was in all the stuff about the schedule the other day. I didn't actually read any of the schedule stuff. I just took the cliff notes from what other people had said. Yeah, I mean, maybe it is. Alex Gauntlet is Martian tech that can turn into any weapon. Yes, correct. LMIO, I told you at least half a year ago, Vass is my real name. I don't think you did, man. I think I would have remembered that. But okay. Paigey just posted a video. Okay. So far, Batwoman season 3 isn't bad. I'll put it as sort of watchable. I think right now this might be my weakest season of the show. I think season 2 is the best. Season 1, second. Right now, this looks like it might be the weakest of the 3. And that's not a high bar. I mean, I'm a fan, but I understand when I see other people's criticisms of them, why they're criticizing it, and I point out that some of the things they say are valid. It's not a high bar for them to be the best. So for them to be the worst of the 3 isn't saying a lot. And it's not necessarily anything acting-wise, action-wise, anything like that. Writing is the problem. And it's struggling more than even usual right now. Flash seeks help from Black Lightning. Despero warns Flash that great tragedies will befall a speedster and cause him to lose his mind. Once that happens, Armageddon will begin. Determined to prove Despero wrong, Barry doubles down on proving his innocence, but a devastating revelation from Iris pushes him to the edge and sends him to seek counsel with Black Lightning. Thank you for the synopsis, Arrowverse, so I didn't have to go look for it. There you go, guys. I'll put it up on screen for a couple seconds so you guys can read it unless you didn't hear me say it properly. While you do that, I'm just going to read through some of the other comments coming up. Okay, I'll move on to the second part. Okay. Everybody caught up? I hope you are. All right. If you're not, I guess you can skip back 10 seconds and catch up to the chat in a minute. Season 8, episode 2 synopsis is crazy. Looks like Despero is going to drive Barry crazy. Well, I'm surprised. Haven't seen that kind of tension since a long time. Well, it doesn't sound like he's going to drive Barry crazy. It sounds like he's going to tell Barry that someone's going to go crazy, and something Iris says. Imagine Iris sends him crazy. I clicked on it accidentally. I'm so sorry. I don't know what that's about. I don't know what that's about. I almost forgot about Legends and Sarah Lance. Fair enough. It's a forgettable show at this point. I tuned in for the 100th episode. That's the first one I've watched since several episodes into last season, and it was terrible. I loved Legends in season 3 and season 5, season 2 even. The season 4 was not good. Season 6 was hit and miss. And this season, my one experience with it is terrible. So I don't know, man. I think it's time that show be put out to pasture. Yeah, Sam, I just clicked the button on accident. What are we talking about? What button did people click on? What am I missing? What am I missing that you guys were talking about? I don't know. Apparently I missed something in the chat. I don't know what it is. Yeah, same. I just clicked the button accident. I don't know, man. Okay. My brain was thinking about school, so forgot about it. Legends and Sarah, I don't know how that happened. If you got school going on, I understand, man. It's a lot to balance school life and personal time. I mean, believe it or not, school existed when I was a kid too. Is there anyone to untime out someone? Would you time out by mistake for the silly? I think there is. I'm not going to go and look right now because I'm 8 minutes behind the chat, so I'm sure they've been untimed out by now. But yes, there is. I just don't off the top of my head remember how. Where am I? I just lost myself again. No, I'm past that point. Past there. 110. Okay, I'm at 110. Okay. What did you think about the Batwoman episode? Well, I think I kind of answered that question a minute ago there, Gary. Yeah, not the best. Not excited about it. Okay. Back to 110. The Supergirl finale 2-hour promo looks insane. Well, I'm glad people at least are excited for it. I mean, I don't watch the show on a regular basis, so I'm not. I saw about 10 minutes of the last episode through a reaction. It looked stupid on many levels, so many that I can't count. But I hope the fans that do like it are excited for the finale. What is the Flash's schedule in terms of when the break occurs? Winter break. They'll be going on winter break at the middle of December and not coming back until early March. And when they come back, they will be taking Wednesday instead of Tuesday. Canadagrass, please answer. Are you mad at me? I just did a few minutes ago, Gary. Sometimes I don't see a super chat right away, but usually I do. Usually I'm on it. Sometimes it might take me a minute. I might watch Naomi because of an Arrowverse show, of course. So I don't know. Yeah. The Naomi DC fandom promo was bad. I agree. It told me nothing about the character. It told me nothing about the show. Only thing it told me is that she believes in Superman and Superman's in the universe or some stuff like that. I don't even know. Oh, and that she apparently faints. Supergirl is boring according to existentialism, and I can't disagree. Same if it's in the Arrowverse, I'll watch it. Fair enough. I used to be that way, but the last couple of years, I mean, I haven't even watched this season of Stargirl yet, so yeah. And I've skipped, a quarter of the episodes in the last 2 years on Legends, and I don't watch Supergirl, so I've given up on committing to every Arrowverse show. DC Legends of Tomorrow's 13 episodes. That makes sense because they have almost identical filming schedule to Batwoman. Flash is still number one. Superman and Lois can't compare. Don't care about quality or CGI. Blah 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 blah. Well, ratings say differently, and that's all that actually matters in the end is what makes them more money. Hello, haven't seen an early stream in a while. Yeah, I don't get to do a lot of them. I see. With filming season being on, I haven't had as many days off. So yeah. And this probably won't be a super long one either, because as I said, I was saying at the start of the chat, I know you weren't here since it looks like you just got here, but I had teeth pulled the other day, so my face still is not feeling great. So this might only be an hour and a half at the most. We're already creeping up towards 40-ish minutes. So yeah, and my eye is now annoying me, and I don't know why. So I would say to people right now in the chat, I won't put the warning out yet, but just for you to be aware. Maybe in the next 5 minutes, 10 minutes or so, I might put the warning up to get your last questions in. And then anything after that, if it's super chat, I will answer it. If not, it might not get answered because I don't know how much longer I'll be doing this. I do feel not pain yet, but like annoyance, discomfort, and my eye is now annoying me. So just to let you guys know, maybe in 5 or 10 minutes, I might do the whole like we're cutting this off after this point thing. DC's Legends of Tomorrow got 13 episodes. Okay, that's where I was. Who's getting criticized of the 3? I see. I don't know what that's in reference to at this moment. Hopefully you can catch me up in the chat at a later point, and I will be able to follow up on that. What were your experiences, stories with Aaron Paul? I think I literally last live chat or the live chat before that, I answered that. I don't want to spend a lot of time on it because I want to try and catch up to the chat. So I'll cliff notes this. Last live chat I did, I think that's the one where I talked about it. So you might be able to find a longer version there. But my first time with him was at a film set. AD was kind of basically trying to tell me no for him, and he still signed anyways. Then my second time was at the film festival, and he was coming in for an event, and he spent several minutes going up and down the line on both sides because it was a 2-sided rail, and he went up and down both sides making sure everyone got what they wanted. Well, other people in the same event he was at just walked right in trying to tell us they were in a rush, and I'm like, you're at the same event this guy's at. So that's a very Cliff Notes version of it. Good guy from my experiences. Okay. And Batwoman got a huge ratings boost this week. That's good, but worry because the producers will think people will gravitate more towards the Sophie Ryan stuff. Oh God, I didn't even think about that. It's kind of funny. This is going to take me a few seconds of time that I know I'm behind. But that week that the controversy came out, you know what's really funny? The episode went up in viewers that week, and everyone was afraid, like, oh, it's going to get canceled. You know, people are going to boycott the show. It went up in viewers that week. What do you think is wrong with that Supergirl show? I saw some writers, if not mistaken, not taking the criticism so well of their poor writing. It was good before CW took over. I am glad it's ending. It was not good before it took over. I watched season 1, and it wasn't good then either. The only good character... okay, I think I can go as far as to make a top 5 list of good characters the show's had, but that doesn't mean they're all good all the time. Number 1 was Cat Grant. Best character that show's had, and I'd arguably say in the top 10 in the Arrowverse, maybe even the top 5. Number 2, probably Nia Nal, Dreamer. Number 3, probably Brainy. 4, I would have to give to Alex, and 5. Oh, I'm forgetting Lex Luthor. Lex Luger. Lex Luthor. He would be like 3rd. And then number 4 was whoever I said it was. And then number 5 was Alex. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I think that'd be my top 5. I'd give honorable mention to Kelly, but she hasn't had as much time as some of those other characters have had to make as much of an impact. I think those characters haven't sucked individually for periods of time, but the writing has let them down many times, and the writing has let the show down all the time. And if people are like, oh, he left Supergirl off the list, her character is kind of not amazing. And that's, I know a lot of you are going to be like, well, he doesn't like Melissa. And that's true. I don't think that's any fault of Melissa specifically. I think, again, this comes down to writing. Some of it, I think, comes down to her personality on screen. She's a little too quirky for me at times, but that is what it is. But yeah, they have had horrendous writing. I think Martian Manhunter has been completely fridged. You know, like, they're kind of like, this impressive, super powerful being, let's make him kind of only sometimes super powerful. Like, geez, man, that show has a lot of problems. I could go on for 20 more minutes on that probably, and I don't even watch the show. Barry will definitely be in a weird state in episode 2 as seen in the trailer. Oh, wait, there was a trailer for episode 2? Or was that the overall trailer? Hey, CG, hope you're feeling better. It'll probably just listen in on the chat as not ask or comment. That's fair. Welcome, Lionel. Hope you're enjoying it. I'm feeling better than I was a couple of days ago, but I'm not 100%, and that's a little. I'm a little irked that I'm not feeling better than I am. Took a villain to make Iris drive Barry Punk. I enjoy the first 3 episodes of Legends, season 7, but the latest episode sucked. Well, I'm glad at least some people are enjoying it. I might eventually catch up to it because I do want to watch it because I like many of the characters on the show, but the show just wants people to leave. Bye, Cal. Sorry I didn't see that sooner. Have a good one. Can we expect promo images this week for Armageddon? Yeah, I think you should. I think there should be promos this. Oh wait, no, they did promos. They did that Entertainment Weekly spread a couple weeks ago. That might be the promo images they have for episode 1. Episode 2, you won't get until after episode 1 airs, I think. I'm barely starting to watch watch Legends tomorrow. I'm on season 3, episode 15. Well, there's still some good stuff coming, Spark. But there are some clunkers from season 4 and on, so just be warned. Watching Legends, it's okay this season so far. That's good to hear that people still like it. For me, that episode just sucked so hard. What if the CW just doesn't let Sarah go after Legends is over and just plops her in Superman and Lois? That's not going to happen. For the Flash, season 8, by the way. Chosen Vader owner. What did you say before? Oh yeah, no, I think I just answered that. In Armageddon, do you think that we will see flashbacks of Ryan Choi as Ray Palmer with the Atom Mantle? I think what we might actually get. This is theory. This is nothing I know as a fact. This is just my theory, because we only saw him last like a year and a half ago. And he wasn't even in the process of thinking he's a superhero yet. I think the Ryan Choi that we see as Adam in this is going to be from the future. I don't know how far down the line in the future, but I think it'll be in the future. I think, maybe, in theory. Or, I don't know. But that's my theory on it. Why is Flash coming back in March and not January? To sort out their schedule. It's a weird year still. Like, they didn't start their shows until November this year, so they have this pile of shows that they're kind of Jenga blocking into pieces to make them fit. So some pieces had to be moved around, and that's one of them. I thought Stargirl was crossing over with Armageddon event. No. I don't know who told you that, but no. Stargirl is a really good show. Everyone tells me that, and season 1 was good except for the finale. The finale let me down, and I've been sour on it since. And I keep intending to give it a second chance, and I watched the first episode of this season, and it didn't wow me, and I think that's why I'm kind of behind on it. But guys, I'm going to do the old comment in the chat, so start thinking of your last questions. You probably have 45 seconds or less to get that last question in, unless you have decided to super chat, which I appreciate today because this is probably getting demonetized later. Any last comments about the shows and stuff? Now, be warned, once I get to this point, outside of super chat, I will be discussing some topics that might trigger some people about an event that happened, not related to the TV world. So just be aware. Okay. And send, right? That's what I want to do. Send the command. Okay, we'll post it. We'll see if that works. Okay. Whew, okay. Top 3 Arrowverse villains. 3 plot. 2 CGI. 1 writing. Wow. I want that on screen just so I can look at it later because it's not overly wrong. I think CGI doesn't. I think that gets a raw shake sometimes. You got to remember they're doing it on a TV budget, and that means they're not getting the #1 people in the world doing it. I think compared to other shows that need CGI, I think it's fair. I think it's average to above average. So I don't quite put it there. I will give you that it's not as good as it could be, but I think a lot of that is just TV versus movie budget. But it's still a funny list. It upsets me Flash is coming back in March. Why is it so long? Because they have to juggle some shows around. They have to get some new shows out like Naomi. Superman and Lois has to get off the ground. They want to get Batwoman and Legends wrapped up before they get too late in the season for those other shows that are going to draw them bigger audiences. So I'm watching Disney Channel right now for some reason. I'm sorry. Oh, I skipped a whole bunch. Where am I? There we are. Ouch, teeth pulled. Yeah, I'm used to it. I mean, obviously you can tell by when I'm talking, I'm missing quite a few of them already, and some of the ones I have left are broken off. So yeah, I mean, I eventually have to get them all pulled, but I'm kind of a chicken shit about it. So I only get 2 or 3 done at a time, and only when it's an emergency usually. This time it hasn't gone as smooth. Okay, this is going to put me another minute behind the chat, but I'm just going to, say it because it's my thing. So when I went in for this one, I thought I might get 1 done down here and 2 up top because I had 2 others up top that were annoying me. But the one at the bottom was #1 priority. It had to go. So I told her that. I'm like, this is the one that's got to go. Maybe these 2, I'll think about it. I know my own personality. I know I'm probably going to chicken shit out of it. But I'd at least let her know that might be in my mind. She goes, well, it might be easier just to take a couple out from down here. I'm like, I understand, but these are also annoying me. So she goes, do the work on the one. And I was nervous for, like, I'm already don't like going to the dentist like everyone else, but I was more nervous this day than usual, and I didn't know why. I just felt uneasy, uncomfortable, and was not comfortable about the whole situation. So here's the funny part. She goes to do the first one, comes out in like less than a minute. I've never had a tooth pulled out in less than a minute. Came out, no problem, no annoyance. Fucking wonderful. So now I'm feeling more relaxed, more calm about it. So she's like, do you want to do a second one? I'm like, yeah. I mean, that one was a piece of cake. Let's go for it. Second one, 34 minutes. It was right beside the other one. First one came out in a minute. Why did you take so long to come out, second tooth? 34 minutes of wiggling back and forth, pressing against the jaw, pulling against the gums, getting the drill out. 34 minutes of that. Thankfully, I mean, obviously I was numb, but there's like one nerve I had in my jaw that was feeling it. So I was like this the whole time while she's doing it. So putting pressure against my jaw while she's also putting pressure against my jaw. So my jaw was extra sore. Because if I released the pressure from the nerve, I would feel the nerve throbbing. And so yeah, it was a weird experience to go from flawless takeout to unyielding assault on my jaw. So yeah, I think that's why I haven't recuperated as well. I think there was a lot of pressure on the jaw, and it's just going to take longer than usual. Oof. You haven't seen a Pepsi bottle? Well, I think I kind of just explained. Still, teeth are recuperating. I did have a Coke Zero earlier. I will probably get to Pepsi level later today, but that was the first cola beverage. All I've had so far is water and juice and liquid drinks. Arrowverse is left to Ben stream, fair enough. No Earth 2, okay. I came in when you said this show is getting more criticized of the 3. And I wasn't sure what you said and why I asked. This show is getting more criticized of the 3. To be honest, I actually can't remember now. Sorry. I guess you're gonna have to look back on it after the fact when it is back for playback and look for that. I don't know. I'm sorry about that. Superman Lois is a good show for you. All right, that's good to hear. How many episodes in Superman Lois season 2? I don't know yet. Do you think there will be a spin-off from Supergirl? Nope. I heard a few days ago Batwoman is top 10 on HBO Max and surprising shows. US and I was surprised TV shows TV ratings don't matter. I'm very surprised to hear that. I'm not saying that I'm not happy to hear it. I'm surprised. I'm actually surprised to hear that. I wonder if some of that has to do with because HBO has skin in the game. They're pushing it more. Like, you know, when you go onto an HBO Max page, they'll push Batwoman to the top, whereas something that they're not paying for would be pushed further to the bottom. Curious about that. Batwoman has 10 or 13. 13 at least anonymous, and from what I'm hearing, it sounds like 13 is a locked-in number. I didn't know there was mentions of Aaron Paul. If you can tell me the name of the vid. I think it's the last live chat I did that I think is just like titled live chat. Just a few days ago, last week. If it's not, it's the one before that, but it was definitely in the more recent videos. Superman Lois coming January 11th, and we haven't even heard about the main villain or certain storylines, literally nothing. I know, right? I mean, we do know what's her face from Star or Supergirl is coming over. Jenna Dewan's character. That's literally the only thing we know about it at this time. What did you think of the Book of Boba Fett trailer? I never saw it. I saw it in my YouTube recommendations, and I just never got around to watching it. It came out at that time where my face was just killing me, and I just kind of skipped it and never got around to checking it out. Thanks for the reminder, though. I'll probably see it again in my mentions eventually, and I'll get to it. Batwoman season 3 episode. Yeah. Wait, did Flash get delayed? I thought it was still November. The start is in November. The season 8, the official season 8, is in March. The November one is that 5-part Armageddon crossover that goes until winter break. It's present day Ryan V. I don't know what that means. Is Legends getting a season 8? Maybe. I don't know. I was sure this would be their last season because from a financial standpoint, it makes no more sense for them to continue going on. But as of right now, they haven't gotten the cancel order. It's present day Ryan Choi. Is it for sure? Okay. Wait, my questions. Okay, I'm wait. Stargirl, is she even on the same as all the other superheroes? Same Earth? I don't know. They've never cleared. No, she's not. Crisis on Infinite Earth said she's on I think Earth 2. Yeah, I think she's on Earth 2. What did you think of the second Hawkeye trailer? I didn't know there was a second one. Or if there was, it was so long ago I forgot about it. How many episodes does each show have? I still don't really know the answer. Apparently, according to some people in the chat, somewhere out there's official confirmation that Legends and Batwoman are now officially confirmed to be 13. I know Paigey has said that Flash is 18, but I wonder if that was made before they extended their filming schedule because they have extended it by 3 weeks. I don't know about Superman and Lois. So that is a rough estimate. I don't know if any of them are committed to those numbers. Okay, I have caught up to my point in the chat. So from this point onward,